Why can't culture be shared? Why can't white people wear braids? I saw a tweet some time ago, like a week ago, where a girl was foaming in the mouth because white girls wore ashwebi to their Nigerian friend's wedding. Who are we becoming? Bullies. What are we becoming?
Racist.
Hi kids, my name is Ali Richie and welcome to the Mind of the Delusional. I was really going down this rabbit hole whereby I started despising white people. Like, for the fact that you're white, I hate you. Like, especially since I was like on Twitter, I really had to like take a break from Twitter because I was just going about my day angry as fuck. And anything any black person says, preach on, speak on it, whatever they said, I agreed without even thinking for myself, internalizing a lot of trauma that actually doesn't belong to me. And I was going about my day angry, mad as fuck with the world, blaming every single thing on racism, colorism, ism.
I am not saying that racism, colorism, and the rest of the isms don't exist. I am just saying that we've used this as an excuse to absolve ourselves of any form of accountability, healing, or growth.
And then this Yale's video kept on popping up on my TL.
I say white girls shouldn't wear braids. I'm not saying that because I just don't want you to wear my hairstyle.
Whenever I see people going off about cultural appropriation like this, I have one thing to say, and that is cultures are not owned. Cultures have always been and will continue to be shared. Which means Kim K can do this, and Hailey Bieber can line her lips for goodness sake without being called out for cultural appropriation. They're not appropriating anything. And yes, people are going to make profits off of things that have been traditionally black, just like black people profit off of things that have been traditionally white. This girl's gonna have a real rude awakening when she goes to some place like, I don't know, Puerto Rico, Mexico, any of the islands, and finds out there's a lot of non-black people running around with braids in. When you complain about cultural appropriation, you're essentially saying black people do your things, white people do your things, and no crossover. I'm getting hints of Jim Crow racism.
She's a red-pilled conservative American speaker. Whenever her videos popped up on my page, I'm just like, what the fuck is this one saying? Like, what are you saying? I'll always get so triggered and angry because, all black people are innocent. We're all good people, saints, and we're God's own people, like, we're good. So far as you have melanin, so far as you're of African ancestry, you are a good person. Even though I do not believe in a lot of things she says, because I believe she's oblivious and tone deaf to her privileges. Light-skinned.
And a lot of her points come off as misogynistic, anti-black, and somehow hateful, but I digress.
She sparked a thought process in me, sent me down another rabbit hole, and I realized I had bandwagon mindsets.
Get your money, man. Life goes on.
It's so crazy because I'm one of the people that are always online screaming, think for yourself, authenticity, think for yourself, blah, 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 blah. But somehow, I wasn't really thinking for myself. One thing I took from her was her audacity to say what she genuinely feels without the fear of backlash and without people agreeing with her whatsoever. That's power. Everybody has a bandwagon mindset these days. It just takes one of your leaders to just agree or disagree with something and the crowd follows in. Like, you guys don't even give yourself the privilege, the safety to think for yourself. But I'm not doing that with y'all anymore. This video might get a lot of hate and I don't care. I'm taking a step back. The need to be right, I'm letting that go because I might be very wrong. But you know what? These are my real thoughts. I'm unlearning and I'm being extremely open-minded and I'm setting my thoughts free. And I wish the same for you. I do not need you to agree with me. I do not need you to accept my beliefs. I don't need you to nod your head and say, yes, what you said, preach on, Ali. I do not need that because that's not the reason why I'm making this video. But I want you to ask yourself this question just before you go to bed this night. Are my thoughts mine? Or are they thoughts of people that I respect and love?